This is a recording of what I have so far on the route calculation side of things for the project. Um, the first thing I did was create a network out of all the trails and all the roads. So here's all the trails right here and all these little blue lines of the roads. And I also located the fire stations in the network. So here's Fire Station 8, which is on O'Malley, and here's Fire Station 12, which is on Diamond, and here's Fire Station 4, which is on Tudor, and finally, here's, we already did that one, Fire Station 14, which is on Baxter, and these are the 5 fire stations. Wait, 5. Yeah, 5 that would respond to a call in the trail system. Okay, so now let's do some route calculation examples. Let's just go quickly. These are the hillside lighted loops. These are probably some of the most traveled trails in far north. So let's say that someone gets injured just on the hillside loop. So let's create an incident just right here on the hillside loop. And what the route calculation does is it calculated the quickest route from the closest fire station. And it also located the closest entrance. So it decided that the firefighters should start at Station 8 and go along this road, enter the trails at this trail entrance, and then take this route to get to the incident. And right now the route calculation is just using distance, but if I was able to get this speed limit data, I could have it for the roads calculate the fastest route, not just the shortest. So let's change it up. Let's say there's an incident over way on the other side of the way on the other side of the park, over at the end of the Campbell Creek Trail. So there's an incident way over here. We can create an incident. Let's just say it's like right here, and then calculate. And this time, it would decide that the firefighters should start at Station 4 and go along this road and enter the trail network at this trail entrance to get to the incident. And now finally, let's say that there's an incident way over here at the end of Rover's Run Trail, this is a known place for bears. So just create an incident right over here, have it calculate, and now it'll have the firefighters start at Fire Station 14, travel along this road here, and then enter the trails at the South Bivouac trail entrance, which is right here, and then get over to the incident. That's at least the shortest route. This is just a quick clip showing some of the landmarks that I also have that I have the data for. So all these triangles here are light posts, and I think we can turn on the labeling here for those. There we are. It's kind of messy, but yep, that data is also in there. So if someone says they're at like light pole 23, the dispatchers would be able to figure out where that is on the map. Let's turn that labeling off. There we go. And all these little other dots are just other landmarks. I think these maroon ones here and here and here, those are just intersections. So if someone said they're at the hillside loop Bash intersection, for example, which I think is like right here, they'd be able to identify that also. And let's see what other ones there are. These little car ones are, you probably already know those are trail entrances. Let's see what these blue ones are. This is just a sign, I guess. So, yep, a lot of landmark data in here. And coupled with the route calculation, it can be really useful for figuring out where someone is on the trails.